aid session in the cafeteria. A presenter from the ISM College Planning will discuss the financial aid process and how to file your FAFSA.
The library has tons of interesting books to check out. Here's some more information about Red Queen.
Here's what you need to know about Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. It's a new YA fantasy series that's pretty much a hybrid of X-Men and Graceling. The kingdom of Norta is divided by blood, those with red blood and those with silver blood, to be exact. Reds live like this. They either serve the silver-blooded or are shipped off to fight a war that isn't theirs. The silvers live like this. They're the elites and get to rule the world because their silver blood gifts them with awesome powers. Powers like telekinesis, super strength, and mind control. And then there's Mare. She has a power no one has ever seen before. And she happens to have red blood. But that means having power should be impossible. Except, well, she's got them, and the king needs to keep that a secret, because a single drop of blood could wash away the entire system. Will Mare's power be discovered? What will happen if it is? Guess you'll have to read to find out. But be careful. Power is a dangerous game.
Today for lunch, we are having beef stew, biscuit, cheese stick, coleslaw, oatmeal fruit bar, and as always, milk.
Pretty chilly this morning. Will this continue throughout the day? Here's Hannah with your weather forecast.
Good morning, RCHS, and welcome to this edition of Weather. I'm Hannah. Today in Rushville, it's currently 55 degrees with a 0% chance of precipitation. The low for today is 50 degrees with a high of 70. Later on in the week, we will experience some cool weather with highs of only 60 degrees. That's all for weather. Now back to the desk.
Any fall athlete who has lettered for the third time needs to go to the athletic office and get measured for a letter jacket right after school. Athletes who have lettered for the first time and wish to purchase a jacket must pay $50 before the order is made. Awards night will be Tuesday, November 8th in the RCHS cafeteria at 7 p.m. All senior girls who played Powder Puff need to turn in the jerseys to Mrs. Wainwright's room 142 ASAP. The boys and girls cross-country teams traveled to Connorsville Saturday morning to compete in the IHSAA sectionals meet. The girls successfully defended their 2015 sectional title to become 2016 sectional champions with a final score of 33. Morgan Adkins led the way for the Lady Lions with a third-place finish. Their record is now 94-4. Congratulations, ladies. The boys ran well to finish third overall in sectionals. Luke Schomburg and Isaac Chastain led the Lions with 8th and 9th place finishes. The Lions improved their record to 81-19. Both teams advanced to regionals, which will be held at Rushville on Saturday. Tonight's sports action is JV football will travel to South Dearborn with a start time of 6. Volleyball will play at home with a start time of 5. Good luck to all of our athletes. You may remember Chef Miguel Romero on Cocinando Rapido con Miguel. Well, Donald McAdoo went to catch up with the once great chef. Here's more from Donald.
Oh, hello there. I'm Donald McAdoo. I'm sure you all know about the success of the once chef Miguel Romero, known for his outstanding, original, and life-saving cuisine, introduced on the show Cocinando Rapido con Miguel. But did you know about the demise of his career after his hit show? In this documentary, you will see the rise and the fall of the chef of chefs, Miguel Romero. Many people find it hard to believe that Miguel is where he is now. This may leave you to ask, just where exactly is Miguel now?
Oh yes, I sleep here and then I work my way down this way.
That's right, Miguel is now working as a custodian for the local high school. Now you may ask yourself, how did he get here? After the cooking show, Miguel did exactly as Ike suggested, taking the product to Malawi, Africa. Miguel manufactured packages of the so-called oatmeal perfecto. The product saved thousands of lives.
Oh yes, they were super enthusiastic. I think they love how my product tastes They even called me King Jesse Mullah. They never told me what it meant, but I'm assuming it meant like something like chef of chefs.
Our sources found that Kinyesi Mala is Swahili for poop eater. After charity work, Miguel tried starting a restaurant chain in Zanzibar, Africa. Miguel spent the profit from his show on building the restaurant. After months of painstaking labor and $1.7 million worth of investment in this building, Oats and Rice was ready for opening night.
Opening night. It was such a success.
Unfortunately, Miguel was so busy back in the kitchen, he didn't realize that he didn't put prices on any of the food. The customers walked out after eating without paying.
There were so many customers. I assume I made a lot of money. I never actually counted money at the end of the night.
This normally wouldn't have hurt the business, but after that one night, Miguel thought he was so rich that he was convinced he could build 63 new Oats and Rice restaurants. After getting the loan to do so, he fell $107 million in debt.
I hated breaking news to Miguel, but I had to tell him that you can't take out over $200 million worth of loans all at once. He didn't understand how much 63 buildings would actually cost.
When Miguel found out about the debt he had, he stopped the construction of the 63 restaurants in Zanzibar.
I thought people had my back. I mean, especially Leslie, my favorite customer.
Leslie Donahue was doing missionary work in Africa when Miguel was giving oatmeal perfecto to unsuspecting Malawians.
Okay, so the real story. Miguel mentioned starting a food chain at one time passing by, and I didn't want to be mean, so I told him he should, but I didn't think he'd actually do it.
She said my food was incredible.
I never said that.
She said I had a true talent for entrepreneurship.
Never happened.
And once she even wanted seconds of my oatmeal perfecto.
I was really hungry that day.
When the walls caved in on Miguel, he got out of the food industry and started looking for jobs back in America. The first job opening was janitor at the local high school.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. The first time I saw Miguel in a janitor's outfit, I thought it was Halloween or something. I mean, I never thought I'd see the kid pushing a broom. Come to think of it, how can the kid even move a broom? His arms are like this big.
I wanted to be a janitor because it gives me a chance to remind me of the great times that I had here.
Yeah, I understand that Miguel wishes he hadn't made those bad decisions, but it's a little disturbing that he still roams the halls of RCHS. I mean, all he thinks about is the food here, and the other day, I'm pretty sure I saw him lick food off of his broom.
Yes, that's right. The chef of chefs isn't at the top of the totem pole anymore. Although this will break some of your hearts, it's good to see. The best mistakes to learn from are someone else's. So there you have it. A broken man, shattered under the weight of his own potential. Miguel Romero is an example that talent isn't the only thing that helps a career. Literally just a shred of common sense could have helped avoid all of this. Kids, I hope that you learned from this segment, and I hope that you learned that there's nothing wrong with being a custodian, but there is something wrong with accumulating $107 million worth of debt. Nevertheless, I hope that all of you have learned from this segment, and I hope that all of you, and I mean literally all of you, make it in life better than Miguel Romero. I'm Donald McAdoo. Have a good day, RCHS.
That's all for this edition of Lions Live. Have a great day, RCHS.